Hi everyone, my name is Rishid. Today is the 11th of January 2026, and today I'll be going over my weekly prediction for SPY. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review this week's prediction in more detail. But before getting into the video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style, since you may not be with mine. So with that out of the way, let's get into this video. So monthly charts, we can see, everyone knows what's happening with the S&P 500. It's an extremely, booming uptrend. Although it is starting to waver a little bit, we see that pretty much since August, the RSI has been overbought. However, we know from past that this can go on for extended periods of time. I mean, this one went on for like a whole year, so it's not necessary that a correction is coming anytime soon. We don't know until we know. So until the RSI crosses below the 70, we don't have any confirmation of that. The MACD is still positive, starting to waver a little bit, but until it crosses, we don't have any concrete confirmation. So all we know that we're in a strong uptrend right now with potential for a waiver. On the weekly charts, although the story is a little different, we see that although the trend is most definitely going upwards, the RSI is now diverging from the price and it's actually going down. So this is, canonically a good sign that at least in the short to intermediate or medium term, we should expect a correction. So now when that'll happen, we'll just have to wait and see. But especially with the MACD being negative as well, this is a very, very good sign that the market is primed for a correction. However, a conflicting signal here is that the market has just crossed a very important high. It might be it is probably an all-time high here. So again, unless there's a whipsaw, we don't know for sure, but on its own, this is a very good sign. So we will have to just wait and see what the market does before making a move. That's why we have entry points on both sides, because this is a very interesting position that the market is in. The only way to know for sure what's going to happen is just to see what the market does. So when we get to the Excel sheet, I'll cover the entry points for both a buy and a sell position. Daily charts, again, tell us sort of a similar story. We see that, price action, broadly speaking, recent sort of price action, we are seeing, a little bit sort of sideways. It's not as, the magnitude of the waves aren't really as large as previous moves. We see that the MACD is currently positive. So in the short term, this price action is for sure positive. That's the trend confirmation we get. But yeah, again, we will have to just wait and see to understand what's going on with the market and let it tell us where it wants to go. As such, for this week, we will buy SPY if it crosses 695.31 and sell if it falls below 689.97 with a target of 1%, a trailing stop loss, and if neither and trailing stop loss of 0.5%. If neither are hit, then we will close on Friday. The weekly and monthly trend are currently up. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.